I mean, it certainly makes it tougher. Games are 48 minutes, so there's going to be back and forth. Particularly two teams that are pretty evenly matched, but they were definitely the assertive ones, the ones that were, playing on their terms in the first half, and that did get us in a hole in the second half. Everything wasn't perfect for us, but our level of effort, toughness, disposition, all that went through, to our standards, and it has to be every single possession. Obviously, that's what's disappointing, because we have great habits of playing consistently and doing it hard, and you have to credit Indiana though at the same time. They're a dynamic offensive team. They can get you moving and shifting and confused just at the pace that they do things at. And their bench, was outstanding, led by McConnell again tonight.
The first half, they were able to get to the rim and to the paint a lot off the dribble on cuts.
Yeah, it was everything. It's the pace. It's the motor that they run their actions with, the aggressiveness of their drives and their cuts. They're a relentless cutting team, and they had two big cuts, in the second half when I had to call a timeout. And it's initiated by an action with a motor, and then a hard drive, and then cuts at the appropriate time right when you turn your head. In the first half, they were basically getting everything: the drives, the cuts, the threes, anything, in their wheelhouse they were able to get. And then we got a better handle of it in the second half. Again, it's not perfect, but against a dynamic offensive team, I think they felt us more, in that second half all the way through. But it wasn't enough.
Terry didn't play a lot in the second half. We know that he had the issue with coming in. What's the background on that?
Yeah, I don't know how he feels now, but we just appreciate him giving whatever it is, whatever percentage. He's not going to make an excuse for it, so I won't, for him either. But I just appreciate him being out there. And then in the second half, we're just trying to find any kind of combination that could get us back into it. There was a lineup in there that did get some momentum, and we were able to, basically get it to even a couple times or close to it. So we rolled with that group.
And then Tyler looks a lot more like Tyler, especially at the end and what he can give you. How heartening is that going forward? They're just 2 games back from 20 out. We saw that at the close.
Yeah. For sure. We need his skill level. There's no doubt about it. We need the things that he brings to us offensively. It's a timely boost, right now. It's unfortunate we weren't able to get this one, but it's good to see him, moving around and looking like himself out there.
Obviously, so much was put into this game. There's still four
Yeah,
games. What's the message?
Yeah, that's the discipline. Look, when you're thinking about all these games in the middle of July and you're ramping up to get in shape and do all that, you want to play games with meaning. When you say that there's games with meaning, that also means there's games with consequences. For it to have meaning, there's consequences if you lose. And that's the whole point of all of this right now in both conferences. There's going to be wild swings of emotion, and the discipline is to rally around each other, focus on the task at hand. This game is beyond us. We'll go through our after-action review and quick teaching points from this, certainly from effort from one half to the second half, but we got to get ready for Atlanta and make sure we're our best version, for that game. All right, thank you.